Hello, this is the Clone Trooper, and welcome back. Here is the latest MOC I've done in a long time, or at least a MOC that I've put on my YouTube channel. Which reminds me, the last one I did, probably should put on the channel. It was actually really cool. But here we go. This is a so I had an idea of incorporating the Force Awakens sets on a large gray base plate. I wanted it all to fit on one large gray base plate, and I did that, and it actually looks pretty cool. I made some mistakes though on it, so forgive me. But starting from the bottom, this is the first time I've really done a basement sublayer. And so down here you've got, starting from the left, you got Captain Phasma walking into the battle like she owns the place. And then you got some First Order Stormtroopers just rushing in. There's, from on this side, there's 3 of them. I'll explain that guy in a second. And then you got Kylo Ren flying a bit, because there's a glass block underneath his feet, fighting Finn with Luke's lightsaber. And then you got 2 Resistance fighters just coming on the other side of the bridge. This is not, this is based on the fight, or the Battle of Starkiller base, but it's not, it's inspired by it. It's not exact, which is why these Resistance troops are here, because they never got ground. They never got on the ground during this fight. And I'll just zoom in on that side. So you see, I got some detailing on the bridge, and that First Order Stormtrooper had the unlucky thing happen to him, and he fell off, and now he's hanging on for dear life to not fall down. Which is one of the things that's one of my mistakes, is I didn't add the detail of the laser, the red energy ball happening underneath the bridge that this part of the fight is based on. So that, plus another mistake, just before I start doing the rest of the detail, I was going to do way more detail on this snow layer. But I got distracted, and I added some lights on the underside, so I couldn't lay this part flat on my table so I could add more detail. Because as it is right now, this custom, because this isn't a base plate, this is me just with a bunch of plates, built it across. It's at least 2 layers thick. It likes to curve in a bit, which is why there's those 2 pillars, or it would sag really close to Kylo's head. Which was the problem during the development stage of seeing how high these had to be. That way, because I built the bridge first, and then built these around it, and I had to make sure Kylo's head wasn't on the ceiling, which is pretty good. I'll show you the lights at the end, but moving on to the top, we've got a crashed TIE fighter. We've got one of those battle pack turbo lasers that's actually firing a shot, which I learned this from I can't remember his name. I'm subscribed to him though. He's part of, if you guys know what the Rebel Lug is, he's one of the members of that. I want to say it's Lego Spencer, but it's not. Anyway, down here you got some First Order Snowtroopers and some more Stormtroopers. You got the Captain right here, Captain Snowtrooper, and then the other 2 Snowtroopers are bringing a ladder to the TIE Fighter, because this is a Lego. No one dies in Lego. He's just hanging out in the pod, cursing out Poe Dameron, because that's the X-Wing I've got up here. which is kind of precarious because it's on these 2x2 glass pillars, which I always seem to have problems with. Anyway, moving along. Just to go more in detail about that turbo laser, I had to custom it in order for that green stud to look like it would actually somewhat hit this. I had to raise it up by a full block. That's why the red's there, to remind me that's not part of the set. Plus, in order to easily remove it afterwards, I added 4 circle studs onto the bottom of that plate. Let's see if I can give you guys the view. But that is the, at least that Stormtrooper, come on. That Stormtrooper closest to the camera is the polybag one from May the 4th. At least I think it was May the 4th. Anyway, that's the whole mock pretty much. I'll show you the lights. Trying to figure out the best way to do this without showing myself on camera, because I'd like to keep my identity private. I don't want to show my face or anything. So you guys get a look at the bridge from down below while I take care of the lights. So the lights are down, now I gotta close my window. Yeah, oh, I gotta close it the other way. There we go. So I'm using the power functions stuff. So I don't have any of the let me rephrase. I'm using the power functions lights that LEGO has produced, and I don't have any of the extension wires or cables. So I have to use 2 different battery boxes on each end. So let me get those plugged in. I'll just take you with me to the other side. And so that means I have to flip 2 switches in order for both lights to turn on. Dang it. Okay, I gotta put the camera down. You gotta look at that side of the bridge. This part over here keeps falling down. I can't just pop it off without it. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna turn one light on at a time, so probably the best idea is to actually keep you down there. So here go the left lights, which actually turn on the right lights, and then the other lights. And I'm not really happy with them because you can't really tell that it's shining any light down. Really, all you can tell is there's some lights up there, but they're not aiming the light down onto the thing, onto the bridge, which is not great. I just found one of my broken studs I was looking for yesterday. It's supposed to be over there. But yeah, that's the whole mock. There are some pretty upsides. I ran out of 2x6 and 2x2 dark gray bricks, so I'm actually kind of glad I did, because these round pillars actually look really cool on the walls. But yeah, I might make a that's a good question. I just thought up maybe of a good idea. Maybe not. Yeah, never mind. I'm not doing it. It won't be that. It wouldn't. The idea I had wouldn't be that great anyway. But because it was gonna be like a video showing me tearing it down. But this isn't one of those mocks where it actually looked cool, because you can already see everything I've done. So just tearing it apart, you wouldn't see much. But so yeah, this has been the Clone Trooper. Thank you for watching. And yeah, this I don't want to give away what day I want to put this on. I want this to be like one of those special videos. It's like a bonus. This is one of those bonus videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. Been the Clone Trooper. Have a great day. Bye.